Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are staying safe and strong. It's been a very turbulent week. Since last couple of weeks we are seeing that market is bloody red. There are so much fluctuations in the market which is being observed by many of our analysts, and so many of you have inquired me regarding the ETFs thing, that what are the core ETFs that I will be holding in my portfolio going forward in 2021. So in this video, but first of all, for the new friends who are new to this channel, I would like to explain you that I believe in dividend investing in Canada, and I believe that this is one of the best method to get the financial independence as soon as possible. So in this video, I'm going to explain you that what are the core ETFs that I will be holding, so that you will get a kind of cushion in your portfolio, because I believe that ETFs provide you base. It gives you a strong base and foundation to your portfolio, and it helps in absorbing the fluctuations which are being observed in the market when the stocks are getting pretty much hard hit during the market downwards trend. So yes, let's get into my laptop and let's see what are the three ETFs that I am holding, so that you can get the maximum benefit out of it. But before that, guys, I would strongly recommend you to press the bell icon and smash the subscribe button, so that it will help my YouTube algorithm to grow. So let's get into my laptop. Alright guys, so if you can see in my screen, the very first ETF that I am holding in my portfolio is ZQQ. The ticker symbol is ZQQ.TO on Toronto Stock Exchange. So it's the BMO Nasdaq 100 Equity Hedge to Canadian Index ETF, which means it tracks the performance of Nasdaq 100 stocks, and it's pretty much stable in the market as of now. And if you can see in the summary tab, the net asset, it's 1.35 billion, which is pretty big. And although the yield is not that much great, it's 0.41%, because the capital appreciation that this ETF gives is humongous. So I'm not very worried about the yield as of now. But as you can see, the volume, just see the massive volumes, guys. This ETFs trade on each day, 186,000, which is damn huge. And if we go to the expense ratio, it's 0.35%, which is on a very medium scale, we can say. Not that much great, not that much low, pretty stable, or we can say pretty much cheap. When it comes to such kind of ETFs. When we comes to the holding tabs, let's go to the holding tabs, and it is very much diversified when the sectors are concerned. So in consumer cycle, it's given 19%. Finance, it doesn't have that much inclination, it's only 2%. But in communication service and in technology, it is very much inclined. In communication, we can see the portfolio diversification is 18%, and in technology it's very much heavy, it's 44%. So if we go, what are the main key players which is being held in these ETFs? So guys, as you can see, the top-notch companies, the very innovative companies, we can say, the Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, Nvidia, PayPal, and Adobe. These are the top-notch holdings which is being held in this ETFs. I think this ETF will be of I will keep this ETFs pretty much in my portfolio for approximately 5 to 10 years down the line, because I think this is the base that it will give me the best base to my portfolio as of now. All right, so coming to the next ETF which I am holding, it's XAW.TO. The ticker symbol is XAW.TO, and the first ETF that I mentioned is ZQQ, which is very much diversified in US market, but apart from Canadian and US market, you should also, show your interest to the entire globe, so that your ETFs are very well diversified. So in this case, I am holding XAW, which gives, holdings across the global world. So if we go to the summary tab, we can see that the expense ratio is pretty less. It's only 0.20%, and yield is also not that much great. It's 1.46, but the capital appreciation that you can see, it's humongous. So if we go to the 1 year chart, we can see the graph is, it's always in the upward direction. And if we compare to the ZZQ, if we go to the summary tab, we go to 1 year thing, see the graph, it's always in the upward direction, which easily demonstrate that how stable these ETFs are. All right, so if we go to the holding tabs of XAW, we can see that very much diversified almost in each and every segment. All right, so the holdings that mainly are, these are Apple, again Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla. Then we have some Chinese sector over here, Chinese companies which is being invested by this ETFs. It's Taiwan, Berkshire Hathaway, which is the the main portfolio which is being managed by Warren Buffett, is also included in this ETFs. But I love this ETF, guys. This is, very much diversified as far as the entire globe is concerned. So the next third ETF which I will be holding is the ZWK. It is one of my favorite ETF. It gives so much cushion to my portfolio that, no matter what, the market is bleeding red or it's, all-time high, but this ETFs will be growing at a rapid pace, at a very smooth pace, no matter what. The fluctuations doesn't have very much effect on this ETF. So the ETF name is BMO Covered Call US Bank ETF. So it put main emphasis on the financial sector in the US market. So if we see, the net asset is not that much great. It's not that much in billions or trillions. It's only 121 million. But if you can see the expense ratio, it's 0.65, which is little bit on a higher side because it's a covered call ETFs, and normally for covered call ETFs, the expense ratio is pretty much huge because it is being, very actively managed by professional teams. So, and if you can see, the one of the main parameter, which is, the plus point in this ETF is the yield, and it's 7.46%, which is damn huge. And if we go into the holding section, there are, financial giants. It's very much inclined towards financial, or I can say it's 100% inclined towards financial sector. So we can see that there are, Citigroup, JP Morgan, then we have SVB financial groups, which are the main financial sectors in basically the US market. So, and if you go into the graphs thing, we can see, if we go to the 1 year graph, the graph is pretty much, on an upward trend, which is, again, the positive factor when this ETF is concerned. So if you ask me, how will I allocate my portfolio in these three ETFs? So I will be holding approximately 50% in ZQQ, then again 25% in XAW and 25% in ZWK. And altogether, they will give me a pretty much, good dividend yield, and apart from that, good capital appreciation when my portfolio is concerned. Last but not the least, if we compare the the graphs of these three ETFs, so if we go to the 5-year chart, let's see. So guys, see, the ZQQ, when it compares to the 5-year trend, it gives us the return of 175.77%, which is, very impressive. So if we go to this thing, XAW, this will give us a return of 61.97% in 5 years. Then we have ZWK, it will give us the return of 26.95. So in my personal opinion, again, I'm not a financial advisor, you must do your due diligence before selecting all the stocks and ETFs, but in my case, I believe these are the three core holdings, ETFs, which I will be holding, going forward in 2021 or maybe in next 5 to 10 years, apart from the stocks that I will be definitely holding. but I will give more emphasis on the ETFs as well to give my portfolio a foundation before building up my portfolio. So yes guys, this is all from my end in this video. If you like this video, I do strongly recommend you to share it with your friends. Do press the like and subscribe button so that it will help my algorithm, and it will ultimately help you guys and me, so that we can build the portfolio in a very mutual way. So yes, if you have any query or comments or suggestions, you are most welcome to give your suggestions in the comment section below. Till then friends, good luck and stay safe. Thank you.